Hello and welcome to Fixing South Sudan, your ideas for building the new nation. I am Adingor. Hello and welcome to Fixing South Sudan, your ideas for building the new nation. I am Adingor. With us in the show is Professor Matoc, Dhal, the new Vice Chancellor of the Dr. John Garang University of Science and Technology, Bor, Jonglei State. We have the pleasure welcoming him to this show for the first time. Welcome to the show. How are you?
Thank you, Adingor. Fixing South Sudan.
We are here to fix South Sudan, and we are here to fix your university. You are newly appointed, newly arrived in Bor. Yesterday we had a ceremony where the chairman of the University Council was inspecting and having a tour of the university to familiarize himself with some of the challenges and the opportunities you are facing. What can you say about the university? You made your assessment, and the emphasis is on science and technology.
Thank you very much. Fixing South Sudan again. Dingor, I really thank you very much for considering for this important interview. Dr. John Garang Memorial University of Science and Technology, as it was established as an institute first in 2003, and later on was made a university by announcement of the president in 2008, and it became a public university. Dr. John Garang Memorial University of Science and Technology is unique in a sense, right away from the name itself. When you think about Dr. John Garang, it means you are thinking about South Sudan, because the comprehensive peace agreement that embodied the referendum resulted to independent South Sudan. And when you are in this great university, then you have to look at it in more broader sense. How I look at the university is that is a service to nation, is a part and aspect of peace building in the nation, and therefore some of the colleges should actually reflect science and technology. Science and technology is broad. It includes social sciences, like management sciences, like economic sciences, and even by mistake, the College of Law was taken away there, but College of Law is very important if we are thinking of rule of law in the country. And the College of Law in other universities, like University of Juba, is producing a small number of people, but there are a lot of problems in South Sudan that need more lawyers. And definitely, if we are to interpret science and technology, this faculty is a chance and a right to have it in this part of the university and this part of the world.
You have just come in, and what can you say about the shape in which the university is in?
Yeah, the university looks like a ruined institution, because since it was established on basis of community basis. And when the government came in, not much actually done. It is still using prepaps that were actually donated by some of the institutions, organizations which are here. We thank them for that. But immediately the country went into a lot of problems. At least the plans for making it a world-class university was interrupted during the war in 2013 until today we are talking about peace.
And so where do you start? There are so many challenges, and tell us some of those challenges you're facing.
Yeah, I would like to start with things that are not there. First of all, I found that the university has no university clinic. And to manage a number of students population about 1,000 and above, there must be health services. And if there are health services under the university are quality services. And with that, it means the university must have a college of medicine attached to it. And that's very easy. We can do it in relation to some of the countries who are good Samaritans and who would like to support peace in this part of the country. We can build a college. If not a college, we can build a hospital with help. Say, for instance, India or another country can contribute to build a hospital here because we have enough land for that.
And so, so far, when you look at the magnitude of the challenges that are facing you, you have talked about a new college which you would like to establish. Definitely, with challenges, there are also opportunities.
That's true. The challenges, to me, they could be turned into strength. And when there are challenges, then you will have to overcome them. And when you overcome them, the end result is actually development. These challenges, once the human resource is there, everything is easy to tackle. Yeah, there are these problems of challenges, financial challenges and other challenges. But if I could quote Professor Moses Machar, universities are problem solving. If they are problem solving, they have to be entrepreneurial. And if they are entrepreneurial, then the universities and especially the administration must have plans that can make the university stand by itself and sustainable by investing in either develop some colleges and also develop those colleges that can also bring in investment returns like agriculture. In this university, we have the College of Agriculture, and we have the tractors that were actually donated by the president, and we will make use, and we have the land very fertile. I'm sure if we are entrepreneurial as a university, and where I'm in now as the BC, we'll see to it that we will start with short, quick, ripen outputs. In the way, if we put these tractors on, next year the university, let us start the university will be a poverty reduction instrument in this part.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but the sense I get is that you are coming with a new spirit. There must be change, and it has to happen as soon as possible. Is that true?
That's true. It is a must that there must be change. First of all, the change of attitude. The university staff might think that they are university staff and they are the cream of the society. And what is taught in the university, we teach things good. We teach people good things. And these good things, they should sip down as a trickle down as benefits to the communities and to the country. By doing that, the staff will have to think oriented, must be achievement mindset, because what they do, and they should be research oriented. When they do research in these difficult circumstances, this is where we wanted people to put down information that can bring solutions to most of our problems. Those solutions may be developmental, And this is what we wanted. Maybe targeted along the lines of sustainable development goals worldwide, and we should do our part as a country. And the university must take the lead by thinking as leaders and professional leaders in terms of research, at least to resolve most of the problems that are facing the country.
With the uh, challenges that we have identified, it seems that you are too optimistic. Why are you optimistic that you will be able to overcome those challenges?
Yeah, I'll be able to overcome them
What is
because
the source of your optimism?
the thinking and commitment and the availability of the teaching staff is a resource by itself, an asset we can actually use to make the thinking move. Because when you developed, first of all, you start with ideas, and these ideas have to be put in practice, practically. And that's why I wrote that book, South Sudan Economy in Theory and Practice. If you don't implement the ideas you have, there will be nothing. But I've already tested many of these theories before. When I was a student in Rumbek Secondary School, I tried to build a school of 8 classes and 2 offices, one for another. And that time I was still a student in secondary school. By mobilizing only the pupils and the women to bring water, and we made block tubes, and from there we went up. And the inspector local government was so impressed because I did it in a short time during the leave. Now I'm in the authority. I'll make use of those ideas, and I feel that when you think and implement the idea, you will achieve it. And that's why I say we must be achievement oriented. That is to say, the objectives of the university, we must implement them with that intention to see that we make a difference. University of Dr. John must be unique in sense, and it must be unique in the way we do things. The issue of science and technology, we have to put it in practice so that other people see it and see the contribution of that university as science and technology.
In this program, we speak of fixing South Sudan. Will you fix the Dr. John Garang University?
Definitely will fix it. I have already met with my staff and even some of the workers, and I saw that there will be cooperation, and I saw that there is new energy in them, and I saw that there is cooperation because we are going to deal with issues as colleagues. Because in the university, each of us is an authority in his own area. Unless people work as colleagues, these ideas will be put together and definitely will be done. So fixing South Sudan, to me, it has to start with fixing of Dr. John Garang of science and technology.
In South Sudan, there's a phenomenon where people tend to think that the universities in their locale or in their respective areas belong to them. You are from another area and you have been brought to Dr. John Garang University, which happens to be in Bor. How are you going to inculcate this spirit of nationalism in your students?
That's a wonderful question. Universities are national, universities are universal. The fact that they are situated in the state is along the line of theory of late Dr. John Garang taking services to people or taking towns to people. When the university is fixed in Bor, it is fixed in Bor, we are bringing higher education to Bor and to be a center of enlightenment. Only the communities in Bor will actually benefit from some manual jobs and accessibility of their children to the university, but the university accommodates everybody from the nation and definitely will accommodate some of the students from foreign countries. So universities are actually national. The government of South Sudan discouraged localization of the universities. That spirit is with many people. But here in Bor, the communities in Bor, and I'm proud to say this with confidence, these are people civilized, and these are people who are learned, and these are people who respect law and order. I'm sure they will only enjoy the fact that the university is there, and they will also cope in, and they will not assume owning it as a local property. They will see the image. Local aspect of it is there. The outreach, the university will have to come in with the community outreach. The community outreach, if there's training for teachers here, we'll train them in College of Education. If there are administrators here, new ones, we can even train them in the College of Management Sciences. And that is a service to the state government and also a service to the community around here. But administrators sometimes they are also national mix up. And this didn't come out from blue. In 2004, going to 2005, I was a lead researcher in human resource survey in the northern chapter. The data that was collected was from the whole of South Sudan, including the whole Sudan. And there was a question that you are you ready to work anywhere in South Sudan? You say yes, and many people said yes. So the fact that I'm in University of Dr. John Garang and I'm not from Bor, I also feel that I'm a citizen of Bor because I'm a South Sudanese by nationality, and even the constitution says ownership of land, ownership of what, you are free to stay wherever you choose. So that
Give me
doesn't
an
make the university local.
Give me an indication of success. There are priorities, competing priorities. What will show that you have succeeded or that you are going to be successful in this journey of fixing the university?
The journey of fixing the university, by the way, as an economist, is a bit complex. In South Sudan,
The question is there an indicator or at least one priority you would like to achieve?
yes, I'm coming to the indicators. One indicator, I have the human resource, that is the lecturers and the people in the university.
That
The
exists.
second one,
That exists.
I have the communities, so enlightened and committed to work. They are developmental oriented in mind.
That exists. What are you
Now,
going to bring in?
when I put them together and do things practically, if I say let us build the wall, I'm sure many of them will come on and on. And this is not new because I saw the example when let Gina Wall, who was a commissioner of Rumbek, the present state headquarters, the secretariat, was built on our Nizati. That is, was built on what they call cooperative understanding of doing things. So when you have human resources and you ask them, let us implement it, the indicator of success is that I have the people and these people will work with me as a university and definitely will go through with any project we selected that it has to be done.
You are going to succeed.
Yes.
Dr. John Garang University in some years, as a result of your leadership, will be a change place
Yes.
and a pride of the nation.
100%.
Thank you for coming on Fixing
Pride
South
of the
Sudan.
nation and a pride of African countries.
Thanks for coming on Fixing South Sudan.
Thank you very much.
Have you fixed South Sudan
Yeah, I'm fixing it.
or is it going to fix you?
I'm fixing it.
You are fixing it.
Yes. Because fixing starts with an idea.
A good idea.
Yes. And
Okay.
then implement it.
Okay, thank you very much.
Been appointed by the President as Chair of the University Council of Dr. John Garang Memorial University of Science and Technology, the Chairman of the Council. أنا مشيت قبل to the university. I know education, it is education that transforms the human behavior to the state it is in now, through education. And the university education is what created. It builds the capacity of a person and therefore gives us the ability to think, analyze situations, invent, discover. This is what the university gives us. And we as a nation we must be proud of our universities. لازم نكون فخورين بالجامعات بتاعنا دكتور جون جارنج Memorial University of Science and Technology. I went there and found it in a very appalling situation. It's a university by name. And I commend the professors, the university, the vice chancellor for the challenges they are facing, and the students too. Is in a very bad shape. And that university is not, you cannot blame the vice chancellor or the lecturers or the government of South Sudan or the governor of the state. It is our university, all of us. It belongs to all of us. Therefore, we must also join the university council so that we solve some of the things that they cannot be able to solve. The youth, I will say, you join us in building that university. Can we not build it alone? ممكن نبني جامعة. We can. أنا مشيت شفت some of the buildings that were donated by some international organizations. They are not a good quality. But what can you say is better than nothing? I'm saying we join hands, I will lead you, we join hands so that we build this university to become a real university for our children, so that our children do not go to look for education in Uganda, in Kenya, elsewhere. إذا كان حكومة جنوب ما عنده قروش نحن بنعمل قروش. All of us. لأن جينا بتاعك وده أخوك بمشي للجامعة دي بعدين. I will still come back to you. أنا قبل مشيت في الجامعة ده حاجة موسف خالص. مهل الطلبة بيقعد فيه وبنوموا فيه بطال خالص. خالص. It is good الرئيس بتاعنا approve this يكون university لكن باقي ده علينا. أنا شفت في السودان. في السودان الشعب هم بيبنوا جامعات بتاعهم. ونحن بجاي بنقول حكومة يا بيعمل الجامعة. الحكومة ما عنده إمكانيات. لكن لما يكون عنده إمكانيات في المستقبل بيعمل. لكن قبل ما الحكومة يكون عنده إمكانيات لازم برضه إن احنا نعمل اللي نقدر نعمله. University, let us join hands. And then we do what the best that we can do. Whatever we can do to improve the condition of that university, the state of that university will have to join in.
Lacking here and is a priority is lack of university clinic. And this university clinic is a service, and always it is attached to College of Medicine. And we are a University of Science and Technology. And College of Medicine is a service to people and to nation. And as you know, the number of medical doctors is less. We are privileged, we have 2 staff from India. And these 2 staff are medical staff. They have a medical institute, a medical school there, and they have the interests. And the policy of government seems that any institute, any college, school should be affiliated to any university in that area. So definitely, this is an area we'll have to start doing something in the short run. The second point I found, of course, science and technology seem to have been misinterpreted, but you know it best because you are an engineer, and that resulted to deprivation of the communities in South Sudan as well as the communities in Jonglei State, and the College of Law was actually removed. It is not a responsibility of the minister. It is always a responsibility of the university. If the universities are autonomous, the Senate has the right to delete or to include any college they wanted. This, if this Senate decision come out later on that we need to reinstate the College of Law, definitely would need your support. And of course, you know, there are many criminals, there are cases, and the number of lawyers is too few. The College University of Juba of Law is not that sufficient. Another thing which I saw, which is actually immediate, and you will go and see it now, the hostel you are going to open, the male hostels and female hostels, they have no boundaries, and that's very serious. Although we are Southerners, still there's a reason. If there's a hostel for females, it must be isolated. So that is small hostel for the females. It needs some fencing. It's an issue that will actually come up, and definitely the Senate will also make a decision on it. With those few things, Mama, كل يوم زول بدون هدية منقيم شديد. We really value that هدية. هدية will not really will not forget it, that service. And we have nothing to give you in return. But we ask blessings from God, and we would like to give our chairman a name. And that name, already I talked with my academic registrar, who is also a part of the College of Agriculture. And we have some few bulls, there are not many. It doesn't mean that Kual Manyang has no bulls. He has a lot of bulls. But this bulls is an indication of a happiness. And that bull is in fact color is white, and color is white. And what to give this nickname to a chairperson to be called a nearby. A nearby represents, and then now our mother will have a part of the name known as Achilakam. Achilakam, it means salt is white. And if there's no salt in the broth, then it will not be delicious. And Achilakam means Kamidape.
The bull and the name you've also given me. I'm very grateful to be here. I was appointed by the President of the Republic to be the chairman of the board. And I would have come immediately that day, but I wanted some briefing from the President. So I'm still waiting for that, so that I'm also able to call the meeting of the members of the board. That's why I've delayed. Well, education in general is the agent of change of human behavior. It is through education we are able to interact with one another, something that was not existing before the education would come up. The university is the mother of innovation and discoveries. And nations are proud of universities because they are universities that develop people to the leadership, gives sense of love to one's nation and to the people. So we are proud of our universities, we are proud of you as professors and lecturers. You are forging the leaders of tomorrow. You will also play a leading role in the research to find the way forward on matters affecting our lives. And for that reason, the university should not be left only to you, the professor, the dean of the faculties. It is a responsibility of all. The students are a part of this responsibility. The government, local government, central government, national government, and the population should also play a role. Shouldn't just be left to you so that you suffer. And it will be our duty as a board to mobilize the resources available. And I believe in self-help. And we don't help ourselves, then what is the justification for the others to come in and help us? We must be seen working, so that will encourage others to join us. All that you have mentioned are things that we can do ourselves. If the Chinese could build the Great Wall, what is it for us not to build a fence separately? Whether we contribute money or we come physically, mobilize ourselves and do it. The offices, buildings. I believe if we cannot do it, then why are we a nation? we must mobilize and change our way of looking at things. This is a government and this is for university. What's your problem for you to be allowed to suffer? You have already sacrificed yourself, volunteer to come and teach. Your colleagues in the other places are enjoying better than you. So I will, with my members of the board, will do our level best so that we support you in your efforts. And for you to concentrate in giving the knowledge to the young people. The university here is already playing a lot in raising the awareness of the people, educating even the old. I understand many of them have been attending lectures here. Maybe some may have graduated. So we'll give you all the support. We'll do our level best, and I think we'll succeed. We welcome our lecturers from India. And India is a place we should also learn how they picked up. From 1950s to now, they've gone a long way. What was the secret? And this is, we need this also to be reflected and to be shown to our students and our people. India in 50s, there was not much difference between India and South Sudan and Sudan. But India has gone, has developed. University of Science and Technology. It must be facilitated so that you see there are diseases killing the cattle here. A disease, what is called the East Coast fever. When you are here as scientists, you should be the one good to get. You should have a lab where you now make a research and find out the medicine for this. Not to be sent to Kenya, and what do they Kenya have that you don't have? The knowledge is the same knowledge, only they have the facilities. How much does it cost to bring a lab? Even if a person gets in South Sudan here $1, can we not bring, put up a lab so that we solve this question and these challenges? Some will do our level best. You mentioned about the clinic that need to, of course, you cannot have University of Science and Technology without a hospital. What science are you going to, and technology? So I will still come with my team so that all of us get the briefing, and then we go out with full knowledge of what the status of the university, what the challenges facing the university, because that is an assignment given to us by the president. So it will come. But I've taken note of what you have just mentioned here. We'll go and see what we can do. I believe there is nothing impossible that cannot be done. If people could go to the moon, if they are flying aeroplanes in the air, so what is difficult? Unless if people do not have the will. But then why are we proud as South Sudanese? Why did we fight to have a nation called South Sudan? So that we do what with it? We should not blame the past. We take note of the past, and then we move forward. So that we can even challenge the people, the Sudanese. Look, this is what we have done that you could not do in 50 years, in 60 years. We've done it. So thank you, and I encourage you to continue. We'll be visiting you from time to time. The gift what I offered you here is, in fact, the former Vice Chancellor. I had also pledged a water tanker, a bigger one, and I gave directives to the then Chief of General Staff of the Army. But the situation came in where it could not be made available. You couldn't release it. And when you went to me, I thought of There was no tanker available. I had to acquire this from the market. It's my own. So it's not a government doing it, it's myself. If we could sacrifice our lives in fighting the war in which we lost our dear ones, sacrificing their lives for this nation, what is dearer than that? So what is it for me not to, if I give this water tanker here, then it's nothing compared to somebody who has given his life. So it's a small thing. It will solve. Is a second hand, but we hope the incoming ones will be better. Maybe by then the water would have also reached the university here, and the sewage system will have come. But still, we'll do our level best to see that we resolve all that. The documents of the car are here. It's in the name of the university. This is a license, and a road license, and then a traffic a license. Okay. Civil Defense Force, another license. The agreement, sales agreement is here. The name of the university. Yes. What else?
This is the back shoulder.
Okay. Yeah, please. Yeah, thank you. It's okay. Yeah.